Hey, it's Risa G coming in from her cluttered kitchen, and I'm very excited. It's been 2 years since I've done an unboxing of a air fryer, and that was the Power XL 6-quart, which, as you know, if you've seen some of my more recent videos, that it is having problems. And so, for Mother's Day, I requested a machine that I saw at Costco that I thought would fit under our cabinets and would fit the space. And I saw, because I saw a few weeks ago that they had a brio, a New Wave brio 10-quart that was out of its box on the shelf, and I could see what kind of size it was, and it looked like it would fit in my space. And so and it was the same price that we paid 2 years ago with Kohl's cash and a discount for using the credit card and all that kind of stuff. So it came out to the exact same amount of money than it did 2 years ago. So I thought it was a great deal. And ever since we bought it, I've looked online, and most people want 130, most stores want 130, 140, something like that. And I think we paid 80. So that's great. So anyway, so I thought I would unbox my New Wave, my Brio New Wave 10-quart air fryer. Now, of course, it's going back to a basket type, but it does have a rotisserie setup, and it does have a dehydrator setting. So that's good. Sitting out there by yourself. But somebody likes a lot of attention, sees we're doing something and has to bother us. Right? Right, Rox? Hey, Roxy? Right? Can we go back to our video now? We just started. Hello. Why don't you go up to Daddy? Go on. All right, anyway. So, I thought I would unbox this one for you. Okay, it says it sears, and it's got a sear button, it grills, it roasts, it toasts, it bakes, and it has rotisserie, which is great. It's got a one-touch preheat. It's one of these buttons over here. And it's got a built-in safe start, which is nice. All right, so anyway, so let's see what it looks like, okay? All right, now as like with most machines, they give you a basic idea of what's in the box. Of course, do not return to the store. If you have a problem with it, you have to contact them. And if it's broken, I don't know, they send you a new one. Because who's going to send this whole thing back to New Wave? Anyway, so it comes with the machine. Comes with the I guess that's the basket thing that holds the rotisserie or whatever. There's a rotisserie. All right, what it tells you. Okay, it has the air fryer, a base tray. That's the base tray. A rotisserie fork, like my other one. Skewers, like my other one. Reversible wire rack. So that way you can do 2 levels. Or you can do the roasting and toasting. Number 6 is the fry pan net, which I think is also the level that you can put extra stuff on. You can have stuff in the basket and then stuff on top of that. Number 7 is non-stick inner basket. And then, of course, your manual and recipe book. Okay, so, of course, it gives you that handle. Handy dandy. All right, we've got the manual. And I guess the recipes are in the back. Yes, recipes are in the back. Berry cheesecake egg rolls. Apple pie egg rolls. Philly cheesesteak. Well, that looks good. All right, I'm going to take the first level of our styrofoam off. And then the machine comes out. How? I don't know. Let's lift this thing out. How do we do that? Well, I guess we'll have to put it on the ground. Well, people don't like it's on the ground. Well, it's on the ground, people. Because it's the only way to lift it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, since I don't know how to close it yet, let's get it on the thing. Okay. All right, the whole thing opened when I tried to take it out of the box. Okay. So, all right, so this whole thing comes out. Got the usual cracking. And this is where they're housing all the accessories. Okay. All right, that's the 2-level thing, which is housing the basket. That's all the skewers and stuff. All right. Okay. Okay, so they want you to take this out so that you can get this off. Okay. And then that's how you put it back in. There's the screen. I think the screen comes out for cleaning. Yeah, it does come out. You gotta push it out. I'm not pushing it out right now. Right. All right. So then this goes. It has handles. Okay, that's good. Okay. And I don't know how they expect you to. I don't know how they expect you to. This is interesting. I don't know how they expect you to flip things. They tell, because usually with the basket type, there's a handle here and you pull it out and you flip things. I guess you can't flip it that way. I guess you have to flip it manually. You take this out and I guess you can go like that or whatever. Okay. Well, anyway. Okay. And then over here is, over here, Trevor. That's a thing for the rotisserie. Okay, so you put the rotisserie thing in there, and then you flip it in there. Okay. All right. So there you go. There's the fan and the heating element. Now, how do we close this? With this? Is this? Just pull it out. Aha! You pull it out, and then I guess you push it back in, or you pull it. Oh, see, it goes in when you pull it up. You gotta pull it out. See, I read some reviews about this machine, and the one thing that a lot of people didn't like about it was that you would have to use something to close it with. The other thing that people didn't like was that you have to vent it. You have to open it to air fry. Obviously, you need air in to air fry, right? And then you close it for other things like, I guess, dehydrating and whatever. All right, anyway, so, all right, these are the buttons. You got a sear button, a program button. Now, you can program, it says up to 10, I think it says. It says on here, somewhere on the box. Yeah, see, it says program. You can program your favorite recipes and recall them with a touch of the button. I guess when you press the button, it comes up with, let's say, number 1, number 2, number 3, whatever it is. And you can program things. Stage function, you can create up to 10 stages with time and temperature. That way, if you do certain things all the time, tater tots are 400 degrees for 8 minutes or whatever. You can program it 400 degrees for 8 minutes. And personally when you make it, that you just press the stage function. Stage number 1 is tater tots. Stage number 2 is, I don't know, chicken nuggets, whatever. It's got a rotisserie button. And it's got a sear function, so you can sear meats. Obviously, all the controls are digital. It says circulates hot air evenly for perfect results every single time. Let's hope for that. It's got to preheat. See, my machine on the other one did not have a physical preheat. This one has a preheat. It's like 2 minutes or something. You press it, and it preheats. And when it goes beep, you start cooking, whatever. It's got a warm setting, which the other one did not have. That's great, so that if, I make something before I leave for the day, I can keep it warm in there, which I couldn't do in the other one. It's got a rotisserie button. The other one had a rotisserie button. All right, but this one also has an on-off. I'm not sure I'm going to like that it has an on-off. And this one has a delay, and it has a pause button. See, the other one, you just opened it, and it paused. You pressed it in, it started. It had its own start. So it didn't have an on. So you have to turn it on, first of all. Then, when you want to start it, you have to press start. So it's 2 buttons you got to press to start it. My other one, I just had to open it and then close it, and it started. So I don't know if I'm going to like that very much. All right, we've got the plus and minus for temperature and for how many minutes. So I'm going to have to press like cook temperature, up, down, up, down. I'm going to have to press cook time, up, down. And then it'll come out in here. And then over here it says open, preheat, ready. I guess when it's ready, it'll tell you it's ready. And then it'll start, and then you press start. It has warm, delay, program, and stage on here. So I guess when you press program, I guess you go up and down for what you need it for. Anyway, well, that's what I guess the basic idea of this machine. So this one, you just open it, you put your food in, and then you use this to close it. Now see, let's see if I put it under, if I'll be able to open it under the cabinet, right? That was that's the big worry, all right, is that it won't open under here. All right, but I mean, I always pull it out anyway, right? So I'll pull it out. I'm gonna have to pull it all the way out. Nope, I'm not gonna see. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to open it this way, which is better for filming, but not for cooking. I'm gonna have to open it this way, put the stuff in, then carefully close it, and then put it in there. But it will not stay open underneath the cabinet. All right, that's not good. I'm not sure I like that. All right, but it just comes right to the edge of the thing, which isn't very good either. Okay, I mean, but it does fit, right? It does basically fit, which is good. But I'm not sure if I'm going to like this. Well, that's why Costco is great. You have 30 days. If you don't like it, you can return it, especially if you save the box. That's why I always say to save the box for the first month or so. That way you can cook with it, see if you like it, and if you don't, then you can return it, as long as you keep your receipt, and you can go and get something else. Now, I told Steve, if I liked it, great. If not, there's a Cuisinart one that looks more like a toaster oven that has gotten also very good good reviews. And that one is more of a toaster oven and more similar to my old one, where you opened it and you pulled out the trays, and it had similar trays too. But it's also gotten very good reviews. So this one has gotten a lot of good reviews, but the thing that people, I told you, the thing that people don't like is this release of the top, and people didn't like this vent thing, and the fact that you have to press on, off, and start, because a lot of the machines just start on their own. So we'll see how we like it. Tomorrow I'm going to test it out on Mother's Day with some filet mignon, and we'll see how I like it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. But until then, I'm going to read the manual. Please, everybody, at least look at it. Sometimes manuals stink, like the one for Instant Pot usually stinks. It gives you very, very basic information. But, you know, really, that's all you really need. If you're a good cook as it is and you've had experience with other machines, then you really don't need to be told how to do every single little thing. So, this one has care and maintenance, rotisserie assembly, control panel, what it says, how to work it. All right, I will be reading this overnight, okay? And then tomorrow I will cook filet mignon in it. The filet is already defrosted. And I defrosted some lobster claws, cooked lobster claws. I'm going to make some lobster mac and cheese in the Instant Pot. And hopefully I will film all of that for you. That way you will see how I'm using and how I like my new 10-quart brio, my new wave brio 10-quart air fryer. Okay? Hopefully you liked what you just saw. Press like, and of course subscribe, press the little bell, and come back again to Risa's noisy, cluttered kitchen. Bye.